Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to be doing episode 2 of building my own Cartoon Network Super Smash Bros. Roster. The first episode was the initial 30 characters. This episode will feature 10 DLC characters, which I will label DLC Pack 1, and alternate costumes for probably 10 of the initial 30 characters. Not all 30, because, no. And when we do some of these entries, you're going to be hearing some of the initial outfits and alternate costumes that I have for the other characters. I wanted to limit it to 10 so I could keep this going and going and going because, let's be real, Cartoon Network has a lot of heavy hitters to choose from. So this one is a mix of your characters that I saw in the comment sections and my own characters that I already had on a sheet of paper before this even started. So with all that being said, let's get into this video. Coming in at the first character, we have the CN Nude mascot from the CN Nudes era of Cartoon Network. This was a completely out of left field pick that I never even considered until I saw it in the comment section, because I'm not gonna lie to you, CN Nudes is my second favorite era of Cartoon Network, right behind CN City, and it baffles me that I didn't even think about putting them in there. So this right here, this was a golden comet to find, and this, I had to put it in. As soon as I saw that, I was like, holy shit, the CN Nudes were definitely a thing, and I didn't even think about it. Their alternate outfits would 100% be either different colors of themselves, or you can just have them stealing some of Cartoon Network's most iconic characters, which I don't really care if you do either way. We already have them in the game, so I prefer if they were just different colors. They would kind of fight like the Me Fit trainer, or I could see them fighting more like Mr. Game & Watch. In reality, I could see them being that. Or they could just use their little color wheel to just do color attacks. I don't know. It's the CN Nudes, dude. They're amazing. Coming in at number 2, it's Uncle Grandpa. Let me just say this right now. Do not like the show. I have seen enough of it to know this would be an amazing fighter. Uncle Grandpa would be just... if you've seen the show, this man is a literal universe alternating just god. Anything you could think he can do, he can. Uncle Grandpa would be a fucking phenomenal fighter to have, purely because of the unpredictability that his moveset brings. Please, please, please accept my reasoning for putting Uncle Grandpa in this game. Number 3, Tom and Jerry. I told myself I wasn't going to put the Hanna-Barbera cartoons in there or any of the classic tunes from the 40s to the late 80s, early 90s, unless they were purely iconic, and there is no more iconic duo on Cartoon Network, in my opinion, than Tom and Jerry. They had to be in there, and it's Tom and Jerry. Come on now. Let's be real. Coming up after Tom and Jerry, it's Daffy Duck himself. We had Bugs. We gotta put Daffy in there. And I can already think of all of Daffy's iconic outfits. Honestly, this sounds cheap. One of his alternate outfits would just be his bill backwards, because it gets shot off a lot. Another one of his iconic outfits that could be used is Duck Dodgers. He could also use his Space Jam uniform. He could use the classic with Jordan or the new age with LeBron. Me personally, I love the hell out of Duck Dodgers, and if it was ever a thing, I would never stop using the Duck Dodgers outfit. But Daffy Duck is 100% going to be in here. He's going to play a lot like Bugs Bunny. He's going to have a lot of gags for his attacks, and he's just going to be Daffy Duck, and we all love Daffy Duck. He's a national treasure, and Daffy Duck slander will not be tolerated on this channel. Coming after the Duck, it's the beast from Ben 10 himself. We have Wrath. He's bringing his wrestling slogans. He's bringing his hard-hitting moves. He's essentially a wrestling alien, and he was also one of the other ones I saw in the comment section a lot to rep a Ben 10 alien. I saw someone else recommend in the comment section that he would just have Ben turn into the aliens, but I think aliens standalone is the best way to go. But Wrath, he was kind of a no-brainer considering how much people love him, and he also is one of the more iconic Ben 10 aliens in the later half of Ben 10's lifespan. So come on, Wrath, join the fight. Coming up next is the man in the thumbnail himself. We have the Ice King, Simon Petrikov, joining the fight. Ice King, he had to be in there. He was one of the cut people that I didn't mention in the video, and you already know what the Ice King gonna do. He's gonna use his ice beams, he's gonna freeze people, he's gonna get Ice-Apede. He's gonna use everything at his disposal. He's gonna use snowstorms, hail, blizzard. It's the Ice King. His moveset, you can already imagine what it is. Come on now. His ultimate would definitely be that blizzard that totally failed against the Flame Princess. But it's okay. It's a video game where Ice King will actually reign supreme. and I can see a lot of people picking the Ice King. And some of his alternate outfits would be him, obviously without his clothes, because I think that's just absolutely hilarious. One of his alternates would just be Simon Petrikov, a totally different thing, but he would still have the Ice King's powers, if you get what I'm trying to say. Another one is when he was the Nice King, so him without his beard and those stupid-ass clothes. And you can just tell me all the other outfits that you can see the Ice King in the comment section below. Sticking with the Adventure Time theme, we have Marceline the Vampire Queen, and I think specifically her after she got all of her powers back from the Stakes miniseries. That is her. Her ultimate will be her turning giant like she did in the series finale and beat the hell out of people to protect Princess Bubblegum, and that is that. And I'm keeping that stutter in there because everyone's human, and fuck you. After Marceline, we got Shaggy and Scooby coming in. It can be Ultra Instinct Shaggy with regular Scooby. It can be regular Shaggy and Scooby. Multiversus Shaggy with a new Scooby. Me personally, I just prefer natural Shaggy and Scooby. And they're going to be defensive range type characters because naturally they're scared of everything, so they're going to want to stay away from the fight. Their alternate outfits, it's literally just going to be era swaps. It could be the 60s Shaggy and Scooby. It could be the Shaggy and Scooby from Shaggy and Scooby Adventures. It could be Shaggy and Scooby from What's New Scooby-Doo. Shaggy and Scooby from Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. What's Cool Scooby-Doo? Be Cool Scooby-Doo. God forbid a pup named Scooby-Doo. It's literally, their outfits are just going to be era swaps of all the versions of Shaggy and Scooby. Keep it plain and simple. I think that would be amazing. Coming up at number 9, I don't really want to include them, but a lot of people in the comments section suggested it. It's Puffy and Yumi from Hi Puffy Emmy Yumi Show. I like them, but I didn't want them in the game, but I've read the comments enough to know that people love them and people want them, and people, if the people want Puffy and Yumi, I'm gonna put them in the game. So here you go. They're a DLC pack. What their alternate outfits would be, I don't fucking know. I didn't watch enough of the show to know that. You can tell me that down below in the comment section, and what type of fighters they would be. Because like I said, I didn't watch enough of the show, and I'm not just going to sit here and try to butcher their characters and have people want my head even more in the comment section. So it's all y'all. It's all y'all, audience. And last but not least, we have Mojo Jojo repping the Powerpuff Girls again. He was initially supposed to be in the first 30 of the roster, but I ended up cutting him for Bugs Bunny, and Mackenzie was not too happy about that. So here you go, Mackenzie. This is specifically for you. Mojo Jojo is the last fighter. What his alternate outfits would be, I personally haven't thought of a lot other than a cracked helmet outfit, but after doing my review of the show, there's a lot to pull from. So here they are in picture form. But his ultimate, I can see him getting in a giant Mojo robot. I can see him calling in the Mojo Jojo army, kind of like how Mega Man has his friends shoot everybody with a nice, nasty old blaster. We got a lot to work from here in this situation, and I love the fact that Mojo Jojo has variety, so we can work with that. Now that we have that out of the way, it is time to get to the 10 characters that I made outfits for. I know I said there would be the initial 30. I kind of just ended up doing a mix of both. So these are the 10 characters for the outfits that I would do. I did 4 minimum. Obviously, we can do way more than that. Y'all put y'all ideas in the comment section below. But first off, we have Shaggy and Scooby, who I said earlier in the video would just be an era swap. I think that would be a pretty cool idea. The art styles would be unique to the era, and I think that's just the best way to do it. Next up, we have Mordecai. He has default Mordecai, as you see in the bottom right. Bottom left, you see the Death Kwon Do version of Mordecai. I think it's the most iconic style of Mordecai. Upper right, you see the bowling outfit Mordecai, Mordecool, as he gets called when he bowls, or just Mordecai. But I think it's a good outfit. And last but not least, a bit out of left field, but I think the Blondecai outfit is one of his more infamous looks in the show. Not good, but definitely infamous. People definitely remember Blondecai, which is why I think it would make a pretty good outfit. Next up, we have Finn, who is default good old Finn the Human in the upper left. In the upper right, we have Finn Mertens, also known as Farm World Finn, from the episode King Worm in the alternate universe where he wishes the Lich never existed, and the Lich found himself in that universe anyway. Bottom left, we have Finn, who I think is a really unique outfit when he's wearing Princess Bubblegum's sweater. I forgot what that fucking, I don't know what his forehead was called, but you get it. I like that outfit for Finn. I think it's one of his more unique looks in the show, and I wish he kept it a lot longer than just a few episodes, or just that one episode. And in the bottom right, we have Fern, which I think would be a incredible swap. Instead of having Fern as a character, we just have Fern as an outfit. Next up, we have Johnny, and remember, if you remember from the last video, Johnny X is the default. So Johnny X is the default outfit. Then we have Johnny in his everyday outfit as an alternate. Then we have Fat Johnny, one of the early season iconic versions of Johnny. We all remember the episode. It's Fat Johnny. Bottom right, I kid you not, I could not find an image of Johnny in a suit to save my life, but I like that episode where they were spies and they were wearing suits. So, yeah. Or you can just replace it with anything else. I don't really care. Johnny doesn't really have 4 iconic outfits to me. Or maybe I just don't remember the show all that well. Next up, we have Courage the Cowardly Dog. We have Default Courage, then we have Eggplant Courage, then we have Bunny Suit Courage when he tried to lure out the weremole, I think that's what it was called. And then we have Cute Little Dodgeball Courage. It's not really cute what happened to him in the episode, but Courage in his dodgeball outfit, I love it so much. Next up, we have the CN Nudes. We can go 2 ways with this. We can just give them color swaps, which I think is what I would do and what I would want to do. Or we could give them character swaps like you see in the bottom right, where they just take the characters and make them nudes versions. I prefer the color swap in all honesty. Next up we got Samurai Jack, and I think these are his 4 best, most recognizable outfits. You have regular old Samurai Jack, then you have underwear Samurai Jack when he faced Aku and did it in many other occasions. Then you have the mini versions of the battle damaged Jack. You can throw in whatever version you want. There better be some scratches in that beautiful outfit and some blood on that guy. And then you have the Jack that we knew, that was the depressed, decrepit old man from the beginning of the final season of the show. These to me are the 4 most standout outfits, and I cannot think of another outfit for him to put on. Next up we have Chowder, who actually had a lot more outfits than you thought he could have. He could do like an outfit swap with Panini, he could do his Kanishman's outfit, but the 4 I've settled on were his default, obviously. Then you have when he's a camper, I forgot what they were called, I'm not going to lie to you. When Gazpachos is in charge, that's the top right. Then you have the bottom left, the spy outfit that he wore, when, well, not really spy, just sneaking around when they were looking to get Schnitzel back after he quit. And then in the bottom right, you have him with his Sniffle Ball glove on when he played Sniffle Ball. You can also throw in the uniform that they wear when they play field tournament style, up and down on the ground, menja flanja, blanja, banja, ishka, bibble, babble, flabble, domo, roma, floma, boma, jingle, jangle, every angle, bricka, bracka, blacka, stacka, 2-ton, rerun, free for all, big ball. Hey, clap it up. I did that with no script, nothing, boy. I remember that shit off the top of my dome. Next up, we got the Duck himself. We have the man who needs no introductions, but I'll give him one anyway, Daffy Duck. We have the default Duck for number 1. Then we have Duck Dodgers. I would never stop using this outfit if a game like this ever dropped and they dropped Duck Dodgers as an outfit. No, I'm not going to play Multiverses if they drop him and put Duck Dodgers outfit in there, because I hate that fucking game. Next up, we have the 2 Toon Squad outfits for Daffy. If you can think of more, like I said, I wanted to include him with a backwards beak, but then I thought to myself, okay, let's actually do an outfit. Because if you wanted to, we could have him get hit and have his beak fly around. That would actually be a pretty cool effect. And last but not least, we have the man who is vengeance. The man who is the night. We have the Batman. And his 4 outfits would just be different styles of his outfits and different styles, the way he's animated and drawn from his many, many appearances on Cartoon Network. We have Batman, the Brave and the Bold. We have Batman from Justice League Unlimited and Justice League the Animated Series. We have the Batman from The Batman 2004 TV show, which I think is the best Batman cartoon. I don't care what you 90s people think. And then we have Batman from Batman the Animated Series, R.I.P. Kevin Conroy, the best Batman, the only Batman that I've ever known in my life. So, those are the 4 outfits for the Bats. And with all that being said, Episode 2 is done. DLC Pack Numero Uno is done. We got a lot more of these episodes to do. We got a lot more characters to include, a lot more outfits to include. And next time, I will be doing stages because I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been wanting to do stages since the beginning, and I don't really know how this is going to go, because the majority of them, when I thought about it, are cities. But then after rethinking a lot, I could actually get a lot of variety and diversity in there. So put your ideas for stages down in the comment section below, and next time, episode 3 will include probably more characters, more outfit swaps, and this time will definitely include some stages. So with all that being said, like, share, subscribe, and I will catch all of you in the next video.